Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to do a breakdown analysis of the last couple of days on Euro USD, right? So today we are currently on this trade, okay? Unluckily, I couldn't make a live video about this. It would be very nice. Honestly, it was a very clear trade, but that's fine. And yesterday we took this trade, a quick 1 to 6, okay, and here is almost a 1 to 10. Okay, I'm already out if I have to be honest. Okay, I went out here, so I 1 to 7. But yeah, probably I can expect the price to push even more lower, right? So everything is posted on our Instagram, okay? So just go in the on the links in the description, follow us there, and you can see this trade. And this trade, if you run, you can see this trade already is already there. Also, this I believe, if you run, you should be able to see it. I mean, it's saved on the highlight stories, anyways. But anyways, let's go to have a look. Let's start from yesterday, while this trade is still running, and why with the price section of yesterday made me understand that today this was a possible and nice point of interest to being able to take this short over here, right? So if I go, let's go to the H1, okay? If I go to the H1, all right, what can I see? Okay, I can clearly see how my structure. Let me see if I can find yeah, highlight. I can clearly see my structure in making lower high and lower low, lower high and lower low, right? And even here, right? Higher, lower, lower high, lower low, etc., etc. Okay, so this of course is a retail structure, but that doesn't mean we don't have to take it into consideration, because structure in our strategy is actually very, very important, right? Forget who tells you that you don't need to follow the structure. You like, it's kind of it's not that you don't need to follow, but you need to understand to use the retail structure at your advantages. All right. Because of course now making this, okay, over here you could have understand that this was an F boss, okay, this was a F boss, so that makes you understand that this in the end was a smart money trap, okay, and you can see how we clearly take these guys out. Now if we analyze from Asia, we can see that we had this clear liquidity over here that is been taken out during Asia on EU, and during Asia we got our higher lower, okay, with the intention, clear intention of Asia to go to the downside. And we can see exactly at 8 a.m. in Frankfurt Open we had a boom, okay, to the downside, at the same time a clear inducement to the up, to the downside, right? This was very clear. So that's how I took the first long trade on EU, right? It was just a retracement, but very clear. There was also news day, so the news helped to push the price very fast to create the F boss. As you can see, this inducement that was for now the main inducement of the day, um, you can see that create also a new lower low, right? So now that we know that, okay, here I enter, of course, on the M1, just waiting for the relevant break of structure, okay, because of course here there was just an internal break of structure, but as was a reversal, I need more confluences. So here it didn't create a relevant break of structure. The relevant break of structure would possibly appear, okay, but that would have invalidated the trade later on, right? Because then this would have become an SMT, because we would have our fake boss, okay? Very simple, very easy. You always need to stay focused on this. So what happened later on? We wait for the price to create this, okay? On the M1, you can clearly see how we create the liquidity to the downside again, and how the price push one more time the price to the downside, and you can see how this is another clear inducement. All right, let me delete this smart money trap for now. It was a clear inducement, so actually this could be our first entry. What I wanted to wait was for a relevant break of structure that was finally happened here, right? Relevant break of structure, and then of course my trade was invalidated. It was going up here, but luckily the price came back into this point of interest, all right, and I enter here on the M1 with the mitigation of this POI. Of course, I use this indicator for a couple of more additional confluences. I'm not here to explain what is this indicator, what it does, what are all these lines, but I hope you can kind of figure out by yourself, right? So this long was very clear. Enter here, we waited, okay, boom, already at break even, and then with the news we push to the upside, right? We push to the upside, and if I can go back on the M5 now, we can understand then this was the main inducement of the day, okay, creating our fake break of structure, okay, because if we go on the H1, all right, we can see lower low, higher low, lower low, boom, higher low again, creating a false break of structure. So letting the smart money concept entering over here, right? So the price just pushed down. Smart money concept people were entering here long. In fact, you can see how they give a good reaction for them, right? They even give a break of structure here, an internal boss, okay, for them to even re-enter. But of course, then the price just smashed on the ground, on the downside. So of course, this now became an SMT, right? I hope it's clear how you can stay constantly focused at the market and see potentially how a zone can be valid or invalidated simply by looking at what the price is doing. Like this was very clear for me and was a perfect entry with 3.5 pip stop losses, right? Very, very simple. Now, if we go and analyze instead the trade of today, right? We can see if this was my F boss, all right? So that means we create a, what is it here? Again, a lower higher, and this create a lower low. So it made me understand that this was actually a relevant break of structure for me. All right, this was a relevant break of structure for me. Okay, don't get me wrong to use the structure in this way. I hope you can kind of understand by yourself how this works, right? Because of course I found it very easy and simple, but it's not like this. There is a lot of work behind. But I'm sure you already know that now. So when I see this as a relevant break of structure, that means that this could have been a potential point of interest. All right. So when everybody tells you, just expect the yesterday daily high or low to be taken out, and then you can enter reversal, etc. Well, that's not how you're reading the market. You need to read the market. It doesn't, there are no, like, it doesn't mean if we have a daily high of yesterday, then it has to be taken out, right? You need to learn how to read the market. Now, don't get me wrong. Now the price could just reverse and take these guys out, but we don't care because we're already out of the position. And today, also there is initiates job news, so the price could move a lot, but we will see later on. But anyways, talking about the trade of today, you can see how there was a clear intention then to go to the upside, right? Inducing everyone to the upside. But this is what we wanted to see. This is what I wanted to see. All right? Simply because I was waiting the price to arrive on this point of interest. Okay? Because I see this as a relevant break of structure. So I see this as a POI. Okay. Now, the price, this trade was very, very clear. I hope who trade our strategy got this trade because this was very simple and easy and a fast one. Right. So here you can see intention of Asia to go to the upside. Frankfurt open, boom, to the upside. All right. Perfectly touching to the POI, boom, enter. On the M1, just waiting an internal break of structure here. Okay, waiting on the mitigation. Boom. Entry. Actually, my stop loss was a bit higher. I think was something like that. But was a scalp trade. And anyways, entry here. Boom. Target, of course, to take out these huge trendline retail channel. All right, very simple, very easy. But notice how a million times we always tells you how the market moves and is always the same thing. Notice how we have the same day here and here, just reversed. Like, I hope you notice that by yourself, but notice how intention to go to the low side, Frankfurt open, boom, clear inducement. This is the same, but on the reverse side. Intention to go to the upside, Frankfurt open, clear inducement, right? So I hope these videos are helpful for you, okay? As I always say, like, you can understand this, everything by yourself, but you will need so much more time, okay? You will not be able to take and gain a shortcut like this, but you can make it anyways, right? So it was a clear trade, okay? It was very clear. It was the same exact thing of yesterday, right? The only difference was that here with inducement we take out liquidity. Here with our inducement we didn't take out this liquidity, but simply because we take out liquidity here and we create a relevant break of structure, right? For then, thanks the price, thanks everybody who's entering long, okay? Because now, of course, people here, they see this liquidity, they expect smart money again. Oh, maybe I should have entered later on. Let me enter again, boom. Breakout trader are entering, everybody is entering. Let's thanks them and we can take the short to take all these guys out, right? So I hope that's all for this video. I hope it was useful. And I hope slowly with this type of video that we are creating for the channel, that I believe are very valuable, and you cannot find, like, not everybody bring this for free, okay, on the web. Okay, so I hope this is valuable for you. I hope you understanding the value that there is behind, right? Of course, again, all the links to follow us are in the description, okay? And I see you all with the next video. Let us know what would you like to see, so that we can also help you, and you can help us also bringing some more and new content, right? Um, yeah, that's it. Remember, when we will reach 10K subscribers on YouTube, we will make a huge giveaway, okay, for the luckiest one of you. Okay, so that's all. I'll see you all to the next video.